Yeah, you're welcome to Adborn Team Mental Fitness. And this training is going to be happening in 15 minutes or less. So our topic for today is about area of control over area of concern. And before we go into the topic properly, I'm going to share a thought with you. And the thought is that if you actually want the people that are present to be loyal to you, you have to show some high level of loyalty to those that are actually absent. And absent in the sense that when you understand that you are working as a team, you have to respect the strengths of other part of the team. And in their absence, you have to show total loyalty to those who are present, so that those who are present can actually take you a lot more serious, and they will be able to also be loyal to you. So let's go into today's training proper. So we are going to start with the opening quote that says that control the things you can control and let what you cannot control attract people that can actually control them. And what is this statement trying to say? This statement is trying to say is that everything can be in your control. And if you put everything into your control, you will actually start losing some other aspects of yourself. So you have to be able to allow what you can control and what you can do a lot more better and perfectly over time to attract people that can actually help you to handle areas where you cannot actually control. So let's move into the training proper. So what is area of control and what is area of concern? Your control is regarded as the condition and environment you can influence. That means you can change the word control to influence. While concern is opinion and action of others that is beyond your own control, that you cannot actually influence. And these boundaries need to be personally identified. So now, how can we identify these boundaries? Area of concern and area of control. In area of concern, this is where we have a lot of negative vibe, inconsistency, your ability not to be able to deliver. These are very, very key. And then in your area of control, this is where we have your positive energy, teamwork, ability to deliver based on what you promise, your high level integrity. This is where all these things can actually be felt. So if we're to look at area of concern, which I call the reactive zone, people in this zone, they are always reactive to things. And they are always reactive to, number one, other people's opinion. Number two, other people's mistakes. Number three, what other things about them. The worst of it all, they complain about the traffic, about what is happening in politics, and they are not the party leader either in APC or either in PDP or either in any other party, calling any name. They complain about the economy, and they are not part of the movers and shakers of what drives the economy. And we call all this kind of conversation as time-wasting conversation. So, and in this axis, we can actually call it again, people that shift responsibility and also they shift blames to other. And let me just give an illustration that you can actually relate with. If you let's say, for example, your results came out and they've pasted it at the notice board, and you have a C. You say, what if me C? They gave me a C. And if you see you have A, you say, Mugbae, I have A. You understand? So it shows that because you didn't perform a lot better, you shift the blame to them. And when you perform better, you take all the credits to yourself. So let's go to area of control. And you can also replace it as circle of influence, circle of control. So, and I call this your proactive zone. Your proactive zone in the sense that you know that your personal attitude, you are in control of it. You know that your personal habits and hobbies, you are also in control of it. You know that the skills you acquire you can define it. You know the one you take now and the one you need to take next. The education you need to also acquire, you also know what it should be. And then you also understand how to balance your enthusiasm on things that are very, very good. And then the last one is you have the capability to reduce total number of people in your cycle who you are socializing with per time. And I always use the Premier League as an example, that at the beginning of the season 20 people will start the match, and at the end of the season I think 3 to 4 people that are the bottom line we go out of that chart of the Premier League, and the top 2 or 3 will come into the Premier League for the next season. And that is another power that you have, that people that socialize with you, you have the right to do relationship assessments after every year and say, oh, this, how many people, what have you added to me, what's the problem you have brought into my life, and then learn how to know total number of people that move into the next season with you. And we call them people that take responsibility for every actions that they engage themselves into. So let's go into the recommendation for today's training. We said develop character ethics such as integrity, simplicity, humility, courage, patience, modesty, avoid gossip, and obey the golden rule. The golden rule states that do unto others what you expect others to also do back unto you. And normal, the karma will always catch up. Then the next one says, read, listen, and watch daily what matter to your industry. Learn from people that are doing very well in your industry. Learn about the opinion of governments in line of your industry. In your industry, what is happening within your continent, what is happening within your nation, your local community. Let's learn within that, because those are the things that you have control over. The next one says appreciate other people's great works. Other people's great works in the sense that, when you go out for marketing, they might be saying, oh, your company is this, are they up to so company, are they up to so company? You can always say, this company, they are doing excellently well. They are doing excellently well. People just want to compare, but you have to bring your own unique identity. But as for us, what we're good at doing is to help you to secure future space. Don't make any company feel like they are less or they are higher than you, but everybody is just in the marketplace to serve people and make their life better. So then the next one says avoid shortcuts and quick fix syndromes. Avoid shortcut and quick fix syndromes. When you have issues, challenges, check it, look backward, and then see how you can cut such not to repeat itself in the future. And then last of it all, say good things in the direction of government weaknesses, and you can identify, and you realize that maybe because you are meant to become the light in that direction, that's why you are able to spot that. So my conclusion quote says that when you try to control everything, you enjoy nothing. And to be careful of sickness, stress, ensure that you delegate things to other people in their own area of influence. Thank you very much for listening to our training, and also feel free to put questions and comments in the comment section below. Don't forget, effective human functionality is found in an environment of continual learning with a supportive action drive for your desired result. Thank you very much for staying till the end of today's training. See you there.